Hey bud. Right, well, I thought I'd just do a quick video because I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I've been talking about building this studio, so let's start with a blank canvas. I just want to take you on a quick idea tour, mate. I thought you'd probably appreciate just seeing something. Starting with a blank canvas, God's been showing me a picture. I think I might have said to you about this sort of diamond shape, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what he was talking about. So I kind of started with this. As you can see, it's not exactly a diamond, but I decided to get the shapes right. I started with circles, and then I drew edges to bring it. Now you can see down here on this area here that I've actually on this I've changed the area. This is now to actually be here now. So if I turn that off, you can now see what is an overhead plan of what I'm planning on building, what God's working me to. And now you can see it's more of a diamond shape, but it's in a more of a semicircle, but it is still, like a fitting within a fitting, so you've got this kind of ring idea. This is the studio. This is what he's showing me, and he's building these ideas, and the equipment's obviously coming in fast. So as you can see, as you would come in, you'd have the toilet to your left. You have this lounge and kitchenette area, so some sofas, sinks, no gas, so it's only water and electricity that needs to come into this place. There'll be a corridor that goes all the way round into this area here on the left, which will be a storeroom. There's no entrance into here other than round here. Now I've contemplated the idea of maybe having like a garage door or something here for loading of larger equipment. But I haven't quite decided on that yet, because even a garage door these days can be upwards of £500 plus. But yeah, there'll be an entrance down this area and an entrance up here. Well, this is more of an exit, so both would be fire exits. You've got two fire exits at the main entrance and exit to the building, so you can get to it. And if this is even if this is like a wheel, not like a super wide exit, but again, you can have a fire exit on it, so you could have two fire exits, so you'd have to go all the way up to this point. But either way, you've only got 50% of the building. Obviously, you can see in the middle then, you've got the main control room. Now, I've put just for notes for myself here, like 24 inputs. So obviously, in the control room, you'll be able to do everything you could do in any other room. Say, play guitar, have a keyboard, even do vocals in there if you wanted to. So technically, you could have a sixth room to record in. Then with the extra outputs that come out, you've got the drum room, so that's going to have an eight inputs. If you have to channel more in, then you could, you can jimmy off of some of these other ones. And then you've got an instrument room 1, 2, and 3, and then a vocal room, each one with 4 inputs, because you're only ever going to probably need at most 3. So you might want one mic, or you might want 2 mics for 2 direct mic ups of an amp. You might want 2 for a stereo effects. Although that can all be done post anyway, you know what it's like nowadays with digital. So, and then vocal room, 4 inputs, don't really need any more than that. Technically you're going to, but you can put, if you want to have separate mics, you can have them in these rooms anyway, because you do the vocals separately in a lot of cases. Each room will have, monitors in them, stereo monitors, and a headphone out. I haven't decided how many headphones out in each one. Probably 2 plus a set of speakers, active speakers in each one. It really all depends. Not really so much on the finances, because with everything that's going to cost, in the long run, a few extra quid here and there is not really going to matter. I know that sounds flippant, but there we are. So yeah, there's the design. But I've been working a little bit more on it, so we'll go here. So this is where we're at the moment. So obviously you're looking at this thing from the front, and that's the window for the toilet or water closet, and the exit, not completely in line with the control room entrance, and then 2 more windows. All the utilities will come from this side. So like, for instance, fuse box and that will be round here in the storeroom, but all the utilities, the water and all that, will come all from the front. So that's the idea. Like I say, it's a building within a building, so let's just go up here. So you can now see a bit more to scale with the person. Now the wall here, the height of the actual building for the main wall will be 10 meters. The inner building at the moment, these are all at 10 meters, but they'll probably be like slightly lower. So we'll probably say like 9 foot, not 10 meters. Sorry, 9 meters, 9 feet, 9 feet, and then possibly so 10 foot here, and then maybe 9 foot, possibly 8 foot here. Because what I want to do is leave what it'll be is a building within a building. So this building, the outside, won't be necessarily soundproof, you know, just to have its natural soundproofing. But the inside building, that unit there will be completely soundproofed. Everything, every wall, every window, so and every door. So that's the main area. So therefore, should cut costs a little bit. But the idea is to be able to, rather than having cables going through walls, you know, inside walls, not being able to get to them, there'll be runs that come through the whole, all the wiring hub and everything like that will go up and will be on top of the ceiling, which is basically the ceiling. So you'll have access in each room to a ceiling hub where all the cables can go, you know, where you can wire everything to. So it'll all go up and be all over on the top and fanning out into each one. So now again, like I said earlier, the corridor goes all the way round to this area here, which is the storeroom. This area here, which now obviously like kitchenette area, sinks and stuff like that. There'll be nothing up against this inner wall. Any shelving and everything like that will be up against this wall, and you know, up on this wall here. So here and here, nothing will go up against any of these walls. I was contemplating hanging guitars around the outside wall all the way round, rather than storing them here, having them all the way around, you know, guitars and stuff like that. But in here you'll have things like any amps, cabinets, cables, all of that kind of stuff will go in there, rather than storing it in the control room or in this area here. So that's what we're doing. Entrance to the storeroom via here or all the way round here, you know, so you don't have to go through the door, but if you're over here, you don't have to go all the way around to come in. You can come around this side here and then go up to control room if you have to. So it's just an easy way to get into everywhere. It gives you kind of an idea. I don't know why on earth they use that model for scaling. That's the only one that I found. So it'll be a view, you know, soundproof view screen into the control room, and from the control room into every room. Let's just align that and go up there so I can see, get in there a bit more. So yeah, so each door for each room is on the outside of the room rather than coming in from the here. So this area is completely, whatever I'm listening to, whatever anybody's listening to near the engineer, won't affect any of the rooms. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's just line view. And yeah, so yeah, so you walk in, so you'll be there straight into the kitchenette area. Yeah, maybe I should have just done this to start with. Oh, I've gone out. This is a bit awkward controls. So yeah, these obviously have doors, so they won't be open. So you walk in, got a storeroom door there. Got this lady here. Karen felt, oh, is that me cleaning the place? So just get out of the way. So yeah, so in the control room, not a huge room, but you'll be able to see every single room. Mixing desk in the middle. I'll add that later in the walk around. Yeah. Oops, looking at me no matter where I go. It's like a bad Doom game, this. So come out there. Found the wall. Let's go around here. So now, as far as I'm aware, I can't go through the walls. But yeah, so this is me walking through. So I'm thinking of having the guitars walking around, hanging on these ceilings. I'll get some textures and put them on there. So you'll come round, and then there you go. So you're at the first room. Now I haven't decided yet whether to put. I haven't decided yet whether to put windows in between the booths. I think I should, just in case they're all recording, and sometimes visually, if you can see everybody, and if you have windows in between each one, which I probably will do, you'll be able to see right the way round. obviously soundproof glass and stuff like that isn't cheap, you know, and it's not always going to be convenient to sort of stand at the window and try and catch someone's attention. Actually, I think I'm in the second room, not the first room. So yeah, I'm in room 4. So there's another room to my right, so I must have missed that. Oops. And then obviously fire exit as you go around. This is the main vocal room. Whoa, whoa. I'm a bit not quite used to this. So yeah, this should be the main vocal room. So obviously looking dead at that, and obviously I'm almost wondering whether to put this window in case you have people on the other side making funny faces. Maybe I'll put a blackout blind there that can be closed. Don't need them in any of the other rooms, just that one there, so you can keep the recording session completely isolated in every way, you know. But put a blind there because sometimes, you know, if you've got sensible people in, they know time is money and they won't do it. So yeah, there you go. That's a kind of sort of brief look. If I let's go around, just at least go around to the storeroom. All the way around. Don't need to go in all of the rooms. So yeah, so obviously it'll be a bit easier than this. So you come round. So this will be the storeroom. There's the toilet. Exit. The entrance is only from the one side. Don't need double entrances, obviously, because then you've got double locks to think about. But obviously nothing up against this wall because that's the studio. That's the studio wall. No window. It's unnecessary. So this area here can have shelves and cables hanging up, etc. Cables hanging up. And there's this area here possibly for like a garage door or a double door, just an extra wide, like sort of 1.5 size door, you know, for like if larger items are being brought in, and then yeah, and that's it. Obviously, it's all down to finances, but you know, the word says, you know, write the vision down on tablets. You might be watching this on a phone rather than just a tablet, but this is the studio. This is the project. Yeah, I hope it excites you as much as it excites me. So yeah, take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon.